David had always been a hopeless romantic. He had always believed in love, in the power of two people falling for each other and building a life together. But when his long-term girlfriend, Lucy, decided to call it quits, David's entire world came crashing down. He was heartbroken, inconsolable. He felt as though a part of him had been ripped away, leaving him incomplete and empty. David tried everything to get her back. He begged, pleaded, and even went as far as to try and convince her that they were meant to be together. But nothing seemed to work. Lucy had made up her mind, and it was final. David was left to pick up the pieces of his shattered heart and move on. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months. And David still couldn't shake the feeling of abject loss. He was stuck in a never-ending cycle of sadness and despair. He had lost his will to live and his passion for life. But then, a glimmer of hope appeared, in the form of a chance encounter with his dentist, who spoke of a mysterious figure, known as Dr. Skull. David was told how the mysterious Dr. Skull is a mysterious figure, known for his ability to make the forces of the universe bend to his will. Dr. Skull has helped countless people overcome the most dire of circumstances and emerge victorious on the other side. He is a real, magical powers, and his success rate is extremely high. Without hesitation, David reached out to Dr. Skull by clicking on his website. At first, David was a little skeptical. How could this strange, shadowy figure possibly help him win back the love of his life? But David was desperate and had nothing to lose, so he gave it a shot. To his surprise, Dr. Skull absolutely worked his magic. Suddenly, Lucy's attitude towards David began to change. She started calling him, asking how he was doing, and even going as far as to suggest that they meet up. David could hardly believe it. It was as if the universe was conspiring to bring them back together. It wasn't long before they were back in each other's arms. And David knew that he had Dr. Skull to thank. He couldn't explain how or why it had happened. But somehow, Dr. Skull had made the forces of the universe align in their favor, and brought Lucy back to him. Now, David and Lucy were very happy. Any roadblocks had been totally removed, and they were more in love than ever before. And David knew that their love was actually stronger because of the challenges they had faced. He was eternally grateful to Dr. Skull, and knew that he would always be there to help whenever he needed. David knew that he had been given a second chance at love, and he was determined to make the most of it. He and Lucy spent their days basking in the warm glow of their newfound happiness, knowing that they were truly meant to be together. And every time Tim looked into Lucy's eyes, he knew that he had Dr. Skull to thank for bringing him back together and giving him the very happy ending that they deserved.